Well, hello there. Welcome to Chili's. Are you ready for ending B? 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 I don't think you're ready for ending B. Ah! Why is my screen all messed up? Hi. It's about that time. I'm not late, you're late. No one even cares. Haha! The joy of being a small streamer. No one cares if I'm a little late. No one cares if I'm not entirely prepared. No one cares that I still have to plug in my controller. No one cares. And I care, and no one cares. Let's get on to ending B, yeah? Ooh! The frames. Exciting, exciting. Alright, there's stuff here we have to do to get weapons.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway...
Kaine's dream. Discrimination. It's about to get real. It's about to get real! One second. Okay. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surround the area... we'll restart that. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified the sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and awaited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly towards the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as they could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I. The child blinked. The rain slowly dipped down past the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on. The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked into life, spinning this way for a moment, then that. It finally settled with its beak pointing firmly towards the east. East. Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as the hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no. They found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sounds of multiple footsteps grew louder before the voices rang out. Yoo-hoo! Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bowies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, the final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from the cut above her eye and blurred her vision. but she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. "What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home?" Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. But before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those who were not the only eyes on her. The tormentors' parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to the sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. This is sad. This is intense. "I didn't say you could leave, freak." Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. Ooh. "He can't hurt me," she lied to herself. "Be strong. Be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt." Oh, look, the little freak's gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from the world that had seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. "Even the weather hates me. I'm useless. A failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off." Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forwards until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. Ew, that's gross. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with his thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Ew. Ew. "Show me." "No." "Did you just say no?" Demo grinned evilly. "You don't say no to me. No one says no to me." Even taking his attention from Kaine, or not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. "Come on, guys. Let's give this freak what she deserves." As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. "I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are." Kaine ignored the questions, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home. Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. "Freak!" chanted the other children. "Freak, freak, freak!" Dude, kids suck. Especially fake kids. Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her entire world. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned into terrified cries did she open her eye, her single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood swelling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god. He's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for a breath for a moment, she finally began to speak in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted it back and forth. Ow! He screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop that! What are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. And a big one. That thing could have killed me. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes with Kaine, he took a step backwards and spat on the ground. Get out. Leave the village. No one wants you here, either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned, tail, and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders. Then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting out the blood on her forehead. Oh, Kaine, she said. Why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think, because bad things happen, they think I'm a freak. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I were dead. As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any who attempts to cross it. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know, because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for that old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother. But when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence. And their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood-caked faces, that Kaine truly understood the depth of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't. Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if folks here have a problem with that, well, they can just go to hell. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable. And the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh. these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me? Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one. And yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath, as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbled upon them while I was shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pain she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thanks, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. You're gonna be fine, you and me. Oh, we're gonna be fine, you and me. She said, long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began to walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away in the winds. The rain had stopped, and Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Now her daily life. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The sound had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as it could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about the barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flailing away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that could make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaine. That you, Kaine? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close, or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on the piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine close enough for her to hear it whistle, at which point she finally stepped back. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma, do you need any help? I can get you water, or lunch, or a new axe or something. The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, and smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can get some water? Shades have been restless lately. I don't want to be running out into one of those bastards. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with a wooden bucket on either end. Gathering water was by far the most difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence, a good distance from the Ari. Out of sight, out of mind, it seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter. And rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kinda enjoyed the solitude though, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kane turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing, the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid strike, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kane swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it! Ah, crap! She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with a blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. Blisters are not fun. I hate blisters. Oh my gosh. Ugh. This is tough. And my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palm, she ignored the pain. Kane redoubled her efforts. Ooh, redoubled, good word. Just as she was deploying a rhythm, grandmother returned from the village. Setting down her bucket with a small sigh, she took one look at the log and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Connie dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed, a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill now. Kane steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made its new home on the hem of her dress. But Kane didn't notice. Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulder and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arm and batted Kane away. Stop that. Just stop, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kane desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life. It seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kane was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared. The positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kane came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to raise, but Kane gently pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what had seemed like an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kane strapped up her boots and moved her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across the dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kane moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money that her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin her heels, make sure she wasn't being stalked by some shade. Or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kane finally found her way to the entrance of the village. The few adults she had seen glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind their raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. Hi, Sim. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air, telling everyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey lady, said Kaine with a bravado that she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this? This thing speak to me! They seemed to say, but Kaine saw with her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at the small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off into another direction. That was a tough line. Why was that so tough? Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary. But the new emotion had little time to take root. For as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand, but his gang of followers were nowhere to be found. Oh my god. He sputtered. What are you doing here, freak? The insult was derived without force, and Kaine happily ignored it, stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter. She asked the shopkeeper for the medication. Ha! Barked Demo. That old bitch finally keel over. Go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed to fall out of his head. But before he could let fly another comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them both out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was both exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle, but sad. It seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time now. Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw. Kaine took an instinctive step backwards, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard rumors about you, he said. It's a small village and words travel quickly. Between you and me, I'm I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter that much. I know your grandmother, Callie, and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Callie? Thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling she was still mulling this new fact over in her mind, as she reached out gently and took the crayons from the apothecary's hand. Your grandmother's an old friend of mine, he said as Kaine scooted away yet again. And I owe her that much. I'd wager she'd like it if you drew a picture of her. Yeah, I think she'd like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceivable step, but it was a step nonetheless. And with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion had finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned away, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Her grandmother asked with a yawn. Come here. Let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? The bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kaine with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, huh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Mm-hmm. So, anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket, and after a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch a portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horseshit, said her grandmother, throwing back the sheets from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Kaine would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. Kaine took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back, reaching for the papers. The sketch could have been of a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter. You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush. I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her words, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor, above the kitchen table. In the days to follow, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as silent mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine couldn't stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take down the artwork. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that one day you can feel the same happiness. Dude, true. It was a moment that burned itself into Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together in a form of lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in this world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of a life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore. Because I'll remember it forever. Forever. Oh, Kaine separation, no! The sad feels are gonna be back. Ugh. You're not emotional, I'm emotional. Wait. I'm not emotional, you're emotional. Hi, emotional, I'm dry. Okay. Kaine listened to the sound of the crackling firewood, stared at the black object on her plate. She began pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned the courage and gave the object a brief sniff. Sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its way home, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool, it's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaine. And I think it's burned or something, because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing it as little as possible. Excuse me. Oh yeah. That's terrible, all right. Ah, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, that's a fact. And that's a fact. That's a little better delivery. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be a somber affair were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could no longer remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she had used to take for granted. And so this morning, Kaine found Kaine lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burnt berries rolling through her belly. Where are we going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was gonna check on the kelma trees to see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I was gonna go pick up some flagstones. So I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the hell for? Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew their way through this house. I'm gonna build a stone wall so we have some protection. The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. Goddamn. Girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this place, we'll let them come. We've got nothing to steal anyways. I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one just west of the village the other day. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Well, shoot. I don't know how you have to do it. I don't know why you have to do it today. We could worry about that some other. Grandma, no. If I don't get to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment, she was a small child lost at a carnival. Weird line. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately, it seems my mind is... She didn't finish her thought, instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower petals had aged to a brilliant white, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. So this means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls, and more talk about the beauty you've become. Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look of her grandmother's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another one like you in this world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma. That's enough compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where'd you get that from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, noted Grandma. Suddenly she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ear, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma! Noted Kaine in a quirky voice. Grandma, stop! What the hell? The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hand out as if it were the first time she'd ever seen it before. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Kaine thought the look on her grandma's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No. I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on the old cogger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot, and I'll be fine. When you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead, and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around. Don't turn around, she told herself. But in the end, the temptation was too great. Bro, the game is a book. Plot twist. She spun on her heels for one final look at and saw a small, bent woman standing in the front of a ramshackled hut with a sad expression on her face. We're building lower, Dara, come on. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. With what little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones that might be of interest to the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of a wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed on a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with her fingers, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. Oh God, no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma! Grandma! Kaine ran, faster than she had ever moved in her life, Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling across into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that had spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark. No, it's not just fire. It can't be fire. There's too much smoke. Gotta save her. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicion had been confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in random chaotic patterns, giving it an appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending a whirlwind spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into the shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could have existed. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time, Kaine's response was with a scream of her own. "Alright, you bastard," she thought as her screams echoed off the high cliff and around her. "It's you and me. Let's go." The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest. Then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced towards the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. "Grandma!" At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. "She's alive," thought Kanye. Kaine. Alive. Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced towards the yard, towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up now! As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped toward the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of its claw. The old woman struggled to move, the claw from her stomach. But she might have well been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet, only to fall back to the earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One of them, or both, were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that streamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. "Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer." Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turned up at its corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard. Laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion. But there could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. "Yeah, I see your plan." The shade moved its claws slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. "I'm gonna kill that bastard." Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards, She forced it from her mind and began to hobble forward towards the monster. Pulling a small knife from her pouch and at her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. "Give her back," she screamed. "Give her back to me." It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that was latched on its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of a home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. "Kaine." Kaine's vision blurred, but she first forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared, enough for her to make out her grandmother's hand, reaching out through the smoke. "Grandma, Kaine, you gotta run. You can't best this one." Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. "Grandma, come on, we have to go." The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and bumped to the ground below. "Grandma, no. No! I said run, goddammit. You don't have to. Have to live. You have to live. You have to live. You have to get through." The thought would forever stay unfinished. Before she could say another word, the shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remaining roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the gaps in the creature's toes as the terrible, putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hand which had been there in hers just a moment ago. For a fleeting instant, she could not remember the warmth of the embrace. She could remember the warmth of the embrace. The trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after another, faster and faster, until they had become a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed. Then a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliff. Screamed then. A thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. That was a weird sentence. The shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously at its side. Yet somehow, she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red flare. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized that moment, laughing like a mad woman. She leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight was resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears, Is that blood? I think it is. I think I'm bleeding to death. No. Can't die. Can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke, the flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, 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 kill it now. And as the sparks that was once Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance began the distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Ooh, I got chills there. Woo! Woo! Welcome to round 2, baby!
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
Let's get into some action. You guys ever have an hour freaking intro to lead up into the second act? Crazy! Oh man! Let's kill this chump. Yeah? Oh, I got spears on?
What anger this creature must have.
Oh my gosh, I can't hit
None
anything.
that even survived
Okay,
these past
spear
5 years.
on the tentacles, not the best. I won't lie.
This happen again. It dies today.
My sword feels lighter. It's not the blade, but the skill of the user.
Come on.
Strike it down.
I hate these tentacles with the spear on. I should probably swap to a sword. Oh, we got it? Oh yeah, we got it. Oh, we got it. Hot, hot. Oh, we got it. Huh? You, doing something? There you go. Oh! I love that pounce. It's so fun. Loki, okay, Loki though, that story hyped me up. Brutal. The old esophageal crush. Never a fun way to go. Never a fun way to go. Kaine. Oh! We back in this. One sec. I had to burp, sorry. LaCroix, it's bubbly. It's bubbly. Gently. Weakly. Softly. The shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off toward the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to its side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. Ew. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she suddenly realize her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the horizon of her home and noticed the ragged stump of an arm resting a few feet from her. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. That's my first thought too if I'd lose an arm. Not gonna lie. Ha! Try to wait. Huh? Try to voice a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are you? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo. She thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck your eyes out and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. No. Stop. I don't want to live forever. I want to die right here. I see, he said gently. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. That's disgusting. No, stop. Don't hurt that picture. Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was. A smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled and broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Ha-cha-cha-cha. Ha-cha-cha-cha. I look like that? Oh God. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud. Laid her head back in the mud. In mud and smoke, wow, of her ruined house, and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, a familiar voice began to whisper in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found its way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish. Like a prayer or something. Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, please, invisible man in the sky, save me. Save me. Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes. They don't come true for me. I'm a curse. A freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Oh God, you're the best. Kaine glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to bash at it, forcing it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet and then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upwards, feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive. And this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up. Ready to die. So, why don't you let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground. I want to feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in their blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching ooze. That is disgusting, oh my gosh. Are you a shade? Yeah, maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. Ew! The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she had ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small, whimpered moan. Feels good, doesn't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Now give me that body. Come on. Give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side. As she watched, it grew larger and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up and enveloped the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she had regained her voice. Stop. The black ooze hesitated, as if considering the request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. What the hell, sunshine? Screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. A brief image of her grandma, bloody and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of a shade. Burned itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice gleefully. Cheerfully, or gleefully, that works. Look at that, sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and began infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own. Gotta stop it. Holding her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Hate's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with a fire of revenge. Thirst for their blood. Then go out there and... Shut up. Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, sunshine. Real rich. Why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, Her darkened left arm grabbed her right's wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as if the sound of crushing bone. A bone crunching on bone filled the air. That is... ugh. Stupid idiot girl. You're possessed now, Sunshine. And there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again. A loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed, whispered Kaine. Yeah, possessed. You and me. We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Are timeshares a thing in this world? I don't know about that one. I guess the Shade would know. That actually makes sense. The Shade would know about that. Remember how folks used to think we were a freak? Well, waited till they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a little bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty in it for you, too. I'm a powerful creature, Sunshine. And now, that power belongs to you. You've got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make that happen. A little fat kid who kept picking on you? That big old shade that squashed your granny. We'll wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you want me to kill another shade? What? You think I'm some kind of racist? Some kind of killing snob? I don't give a goddamn who you murder, honey pants. Honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloodiest part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kaine. I'll handle the killing. Screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine. We're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyron. If you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out on this piece of meat you call a heart. Now, get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten, sour. And I like rotten and sour. Kaine found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. I think I can make this work. I'm gonna find that shade, and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same for you, Tyron. Count on it. Ha! Left Tyron. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. But if you ever run out of hate, you ever go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her left arm around a few more times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I'm not a shade. I'm Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her head, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red stain in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kaine started to place it in her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry, but I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers in her heart, to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn and the people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horrors that had infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive!
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. How's it going? Oh, this is when she first sees a meal like this, that's right.
Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
Anime
You
gasp.
still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Yeah.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Yeah, Simp, that's based off of Kaine's house. That world that you're talking about? Because this is Kaine's song.
Shit,
Yeah.
that's a long time.
Oh.
Any luck with Yona?
With all the flowers and stuff, those are the lunar tears. Yeah, yeah, the little, like, hobbled tin shack with the little, yeah. Uh-huh.
We are still no closer to finding her.
Yeah.
We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Adorable. And Emil's just floating there like, hey, what's up? It's your boy. Moon's
Kind
base
of
with
waking from a
skeleton
long,
man.
petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one. And we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
Rick, Devil and Popola. Frick you.
Are you kidding me? You can't be serious.
Please try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it.
Yeah, it's crap and you know it. You suck.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside.
Our house isn't even like close to the center of the village. It's on the outskirts.
You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me.
Yeah, you do be kind of freaky.
As long as you're
Jack
still
Skeleton
with us,
looking
I
ass.
can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But
I used to sleeping outside. I'm dry.
We'll see you later.
Really sad. I'm liking the light of this moment. This is a really sad moment.
Sorry
actually.
about this.
This is how I cope. I make fun of things.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
That was about an hour, almost an hour and a half without a save point. Terrifying.
I didn't get much sleep that night.
The worst nights. I hate not getting sleep.
For the first time in my life, I hated Devila.
Oh, it's not the first time in my life I hated Devila.
For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola.
Uh-oh.
But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades.
Anime grunt. I can't make it like that.
Really, how can I blame
It's a
Devila
hard
and
grunt to
Popola?
make. Or sigh.
In the end, I'm just as bad.
Brutal.
Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
Profound. We snap to that. Ooh, is this a new cutscene?
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil, but what good would that even...
I got a fire going.
Wait, is that...
New cutscene!
Campfires are weird. I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
Oh, I think she noticed, but
I'm sorry, Emil.
sorry, Emil.
I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know?
Yeah. You never get sunburnt.
At least I can look at you when we talk, right?
True. Yeah, he can see now.
Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on. I just want to know you better.
We just got your backstory. It's pretty
Please?
interesting. It's pretty interesting.
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is... different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started
Yeah.
treating me like a freak.
I mean, she is that recluse type, though. Likes to be mysterious.
But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body.
Yeah.
I know we can do it if we all work together.
That's the spirit, Emil.
Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
It hurts more if you know what happens.
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
It hurts more because we know ending A. Sag. I don't know. We have plenty of endings left. That's all I'm saying.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very
Yeah.
well.
He needs to go see Devil and Popola, which means I need to go see Devil and Popola, which means I need to go save and go use the restroom and take a quick 2-minute break because I've been sitting here for an hour and a half with no break reading. Everyone needs a little break. Everyone needs a little pee break. So I'm gonna save. And we'll be back in like 1 minute. I'm gonna run a 1-minute ad, so like it's beneficial to get up and walk as well. But also just so that no mid-rolls go on while we're going. You know what I mean? No one likes a mid-roll when we're in the middle of the action. Or the reading. Who knows? There could be more reading to come. Ooh, I don't remember. Ooh, I haven't played this game in 10-ish years. Ooh. Alright, see you in a minute. What a good song, dude. Donkey Kong Country. Pretty pog, one might say. I'm in a mood now, guys. I'm in a good mood. How are you guys doing? You in a good mood? Ready to play more NieR? Ready for me to be done with this game? I am. But I'm also ready to experience and enjoy it. Let's go! Dude, can always count on Symph to be the hype girl. We love it. Hype. I'm just finishing up a text about plans tomorrow, and then we'll be right back at it. Dab. Hey, Squidward! Squidward, dab! Oh! I love that video. It's like the part in Spider-Man, one of the newer ones. I haven't seen the newest Spider-Man. Don't spoil it. The one with Mephisto? Mysterio. Mephisto's what's it called? Mephisto's a Green Lantern villain, I think. But in the first one of those, when it's the guy on the street sees him up on the corner, goes, "Hey, Spider-Man, do a flip." And then he does a flip, and he goes, "Yeah." I love that bit. It's so good. Spider-Man dies. What? I've seen Endgame. Come on. I don't know about that. I really need to watch that. I have a couple Marvel movies I've never seen. I never saw Thor 2. I never saw. Guys, wait. Let me finish this text. Then I'll talk about things. Yeah, I do know Far From Home is after Endgame. I do know that. And it's got Jake Gyllenhaal. He was in Donnie Darko. Almost done. Talking, texting while streaming. The totally professional thing to do. Awesome. Heller Harris, the classic. Okay, we're back. We're back in this. Hey guys, it's your boy Dryakin here with another episode of generic streamer talk, because I don't know how to fill space, so I just do generic streamer talk. That's what it is. It is what it do be, and it do be what it is. That's how I fill space in the normal life. Okay. You know. Stop. I don't. Are you baiting me into something? I don't trust. Say the word. I feel like you're baiting me into something. Stop Allie. Oh, he's a YouTuber, isn't he? I'm hip with the kids. I know things that happen sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not in the game. I'm in my stream menu. There's the music. I wish the music didn't cut out. See, this is why I need another monitor. Because the music cuts out when I'm outside of the game. That's no fun. Okay, what do I do now? I just play the game, right? See, I could just play the game. Or, hear me out. I do the side quest stuff real quick.
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
We had a mom?
I've not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
To have your mom die from the black scrawl and then your little sister also get the black scrawl? Oh. Poor Mr. NieR Dry.
It's all right.
Dry NieR.
I can barely remember her face anymore.
Oh.
This is the only thing I have left of her.
Sad.
Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
Oh?
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Bonus content. Bonus content.
Say there.
Say there.
Can you not hear me?
We get to meet
Why
Papa
are you
NieR?
standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
I didn't know this was in the
One's
game.
feet is quite the talent indeed.
Yes.
Come now. There's the door.
Right. Let's go.
This is the main character from the original. You played as Jonah's dad. Yo. Let's freaking go. I had no clue. His voice is so good. This is a world of recycled vessels, created to avoid the destruction of all. Why is it so wonky? Why does it look so weird? 1 second. This is where I get the bonus weapon. Okay. Okay. So, I don't get a map. Do I go down first or up? I can't go down. That's why. Oh, there's things here. Hello. I'm still strong aft. Can I go down here? I can go down here. I'm so strong. What is with this filter? Is it supposed to be mimicking like the PS3? Because it looked better than this at least. This is like PS2. We do be rolling though. See, now I feel like I should have gone up. Oh, it's this song. It's a techno remix of Emil's. That's so fun. Oh, yes. That's so satisfying when you get that going. Hello? Whoa! Hello. Roll. Got him. How'd I get down? Oh, it's a gauntlet! Okay. The Brack Scroll, a lost destiny, a white book, a false truth. We're still so strong. Dude, this is like playing a remixed music video. This is like my YouTube AMVs. I kind of like it. It's kind of a vibe. Give me those 90s techno remixes, man. All about the 90s techno remix. Why are there so many? That's just annoying. Ooh! Pick off. Piss off, ghost. Got him. Those are definitely gonna get copyright struck on YouTube, dude. The Soldier of Salt. No chance they aren't. Oh, I have all my items too. I thought I was like item restricted in here. Yes. This is fantastic. I swallowed my spit wrong. Sorry. But no, this is super sick. I love this actually. This is dope. I thought it was gonna be more reading. I honestly thought it was gonna be more reading. Instead I got freaking Gauntlet. Trial. Oh, I can't attack him. Dang it. I can bust through that. Yeah, I can bust through that. Ow. Head up. Come on. What? Oh, it wasn't up yet. Dude, they keep disappearing. Quit disappearing. They just keep coming. And they don't stop coming. Really something fun to fight. Oh, got him. That's one of the weapons, Fool's Embrace. The dragon's core brought down death on the world, delving it into a powerful magic. Oh, that's lore from like, the game that's like super OG lore. I'm pretty sure. So this game, there's another game series made by this creator. What's it called? Shoot, what's it called? But anyway, whatever that game's called, I can't think of its name right now. Drakengard. It's Drakengard. Drakengard 3. It's like ending 13 or something like that is what spawns the NieR world. That's the lore. Ooh. Crazy stuff. I never played the Drakengard games, but I did learn that. Ah. Yeah. Dude, the rapid stab is so good. Give me those medicinal herbs. Give me your herbs. Oh, take the metal remix too. The black sickness stains the future. The journey to return to soulless vessels. Ooh, side scroller mode. Ja. Ja? Oh, I'm in the desert. No! I'm not good at platforming. Ooh. Ow. Ow! Totally planned to do that transition into all of them. Totally planned that, guys. You have no clue how well I was planning that. Can I go through this way? You had no idea how well I was planning that. Nerd. It kind of gives me like Persona vibes, the music. Frick off with that. Frick off. Dude, the techno remix of Emil's song is actually kind of slaps. No! So far. I thought I was doing advanced tactics. You didn't see me. You didn't see me fail twice. You failed twice. You failed to see me succeed twice. Think about that one. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah. Yeah. Put that in the skillet and let it simmer. I don't know, one time my spears were really strong. I do. Kabuki outfit. 1,000 experience points? I actually don't even know what that translates to level-wise. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, that's door 1, baby. You left. And this is how you get almost all of the remaining weapons, is defeating these 3 doors. And then I think I have to beat ending B. Then I think I have them all, technically. The apocalypse divided the world in 2. One that knows not day, and one that never sees night. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Ow. That's hell of a trope. I'm glad I only used this. They prohibited my sword. Oh, the longer things go, the more they prohibit. That could have been bad. Black and white. 13 packs. The vessels form waver as they cross something of time. Pop off! Papa NieR, pop off! Bro, I'm adding this to my running playlist. This is fun. Kind of a bop. Yo, I've been doing good with running, by the way. I don't know if I talked about it on stream. I've been doing like at least a mile a day. Some days doing a mile and a half. Trying to work my way up. But I think I messed up my hip. Just a little bit, so I'm trying to take it a little easier this week.
It seems we have been shut in.
Say more words! Papa NieR, your voice is so good! Now. That's one thing I like about the spear also, is its reach is so long you can stab through those bullet lines no problem. Whew. Give me the new weapon! Devil and Popola went back home. To freaking betray me! The song of a man had been drowned out. In its place, the screams of something inhumane. Oh! Oh! So fluid! Who is this man? It's Papa NieR! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what Luigi says. Uh-oh. Wow. What am I doing? I forgot I had that move. Nice. My power level has grown too strong. Obtained the two-handed sword. Fool's Lament. We'll read all those once we get them all. I think that'll be the plan. The sky falls with the dragon. The world ends this day. Am I? I'm at the beginning of the game! Oh, this thing's kind of strong, actually. Oh! That's so satisfying. We're in a freaking, like, gym court, man. The wombo. Wall bounce into the dabs. Oh. Pop him up. Oh. Couldn't armor break him. Dude, I just, for some reason, this reminds me of Freedom Wars. A Vita game. Get him, get him, get him, get him! The ramp up on that speed is so satisfying. Why are spears so fun in this game? Pop. Bada, 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 bada. You're so satisfying. Ramp it up. Ramp it up. Ramp it up. Go into turbo mode, Papa NieR. Oh, I missed. You know what I haven't done in forever? I haven't parried anything. Can I still do it? Oh, I can, but he guard breaks. Wait, this one's really strong. Wait a second. Wait, this one's really strong. There we go. Oh my gosh. This one's strong too. Quit being so strong. I will dab on you. Don't think I won't. Ooh. Why are these ones so strong? Get him. Yes. Armor broken. Get him next round. We're sick. We're popping off. Oh yeah. I timed that perfectly. Come on. Come on. Get him. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. Nice, go us. We're sick. We're dope. And that's an old herb times 5. The puppet's priest collect the accursed prayers and polishes the vessels. We're in facade? It's a very 2000s vibe. Oh! It's a freaking shooting gallery. Hi. I'm good at shooting galleries, guys. Not really, I'm terrible. Actually, as far as shooting games go, light guns are probably the ones I'm best at. Rail shooters, probably my best shooting genre. I love a good rail shooter. At an arcade, oh, so fun. Get the little toy light gun. Big fan. Oh god. One sec. There we go. There we go, that's a little better. Oh yeah, should have been doing this all the time. That chases. Oh, almost got away from me. There's no one up there. Dang it. Nice, I think I got him. The scatter shot's actually really nice for that. The trackers. I don't understand what this game is. You don't have to understand it then. You don't have to understand it. Also, hello. This is DLC stuff. This is bonus. This is like a memory from Boar, or you play as the guy from the original one. PS3 version. I'm doing it to get more the last weapons that I need to unlock the final ending. Eventually. Where are they? Aha! Also, this music's so good. I will not shut up about it. It's too good to shut up about. You guys don't understand. Freaking 2000s techno remixes have a special place in my heart. It's got like that Kingdom Hearts vibe to it, kinda. Ah! Freaking bats. Freaking love bats. Halloween. So many bats, oh my gosh. Why are there so many bats? That was a full lap. Did I do it? That was a long one. I think I did it. Ba, 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 ba. That was a bunch of rewards. Wow. All right, last door. Let's get her done. You sense something terribly sinister beyond this door. It may be difficult to endure what awaits you on the other side unless your soul is at least level 33. We're only level 31. Do you think we can do it? Oh, am I making a mistake? I'm not making a mistake. You're making a mistake. I have power-ups. So long as the memory exists, so long as mankind has hope, a bloody battle will rage. Oh, I gotta swap this back to Phantasm. Papa NieR ain't afraid of nothing. This isn't a spot in the game. This is new. This like legitimately is not a spot in the game. Also, I need to make sure I'm not afraid to heal because I keep getting my pots replenished. Come on. Yeah, these guys are definitely a little tougher, but they're doable. That was a threefer! Bah. That's a boss zone. Dude, this is like Dark Souls. The wharf. Oh. Dark Souls 2. And... bah. Bring it. Ooh. Oh, that didn't do near as much damage as I thought. You fool! You thought you could defeat me? Papa NieR? You thought. I'll dance on your grave. For Yona. Oh, that was level 1 of, I think, 5. Foolish human, foolish human, foolish human. Foolish vessel. Pigs! I'm trapped! I can't move! I can't move, seriously, I'm stuck in this corner. There we go. I killed them all, dude. The strength pot, though. Coming in handy. We have so many of them, and I never use them. And I never use them. Easy. Dude, okay, wait, I'm now realizing how good the Dark Phantasm is, because it can just continue my combo if I know I'm gonna miss. So like if I'm smart, I can like never stop attacking. If I'm smart with it. Am I always smart with it though? No. See? Like that's pretty worth it though, you know? Like I knew it was good, I just didn't realize that's actually really good. It's like really good, really good. Bam. All is paid, all sacrifice. Oh, top down. Haven't been in this spot for a while. You gonna swarm us? That thing my ability's literally made for. Also, there's so many medicinal herbs. You've activated my trap card. Medicinal herbs. Got it. What are you? Titanium alloy. He's found the titanium alloy.
It seems we have been shut in.
Let Papa NieR say more. Oh yeah. Come here. So you guys ever just, you know, hack through a dungeon? Pretty fun. Oh, you know what dungeon I'm ready to hack through? Freaking Diablo 4. Oh my gosh. And the Diablo 2 remake. I'm actually really excited for both of those. I haven't played a good top-down ARPG in a hot second. That's just for grinding. That, and I'm excited for the Baldur's Gate 3 to come out. I actually want to play through that. Sounds pretty fun. Wait, it's actually... Go, go, go. I can already tell the guy at the end of this is gonna be mondo hard. Oh, so much loot. Frick yeah. Mondo difficult. Jeez. Oh! It's the Ancient Song remix. Song of the Ancients. What you got for us? Is it Emil's sister again?
Seems we have been shut in.
One vinyl that I really want to get is this album. Not necessarily the techno remix stuff. Like, I would love that on vinyl as well. But just the NieR, I think it's called Gestalt. That's the vinyl. I want to get the Automata one too. Ooh, frick, wait a second. One at a time. One at a time. Okay, just one. Killing them regens your magic. You're free to use it to your heart's content. Ugh. Oh, that's a solve. Let's go. That's 60% of my HP instead of 30. Okay, we did it. Nice. Yes! A Fool's Accord. Alright, now let's check out. Let's see what those do. Did you start Cowboy Bebop? No, I have not. Do not protect the light, do not protect the vessel, do not protect the future, do not bring it back. 1 second. I have not yet. It is on my list. I'm probably going to binge a whole bunch of stuff this weekend. I'm getting my second shot tomorrow. The vaccine. So I'll probably be shut in all weekend. I'm just anticipating being sick because, like, most people get sick apparently. Ooh, this is nuts. So I'll probably just watch a whole bunch of shows and whatnot. I started Vampire Diaries though. I was saved from the despair that shackled me. I was freed from the fate that cursed me. I was pacified from the indignation that plagued me. I was changed with the day that I met you. Beautiful. Memoir. June 6, 2003. Approximately 1500 hours. A massive white humanoid, initially called the Weapon, but since renamed the Giant, fell from the sky above Tokyo Shinjuku Ward, inflicting tremendous damage. At the same time, a large red creature, henceforth referred to as the Dragon, appears and emerges, engages the Giant in combat. Through both the nature of the attacks and both the nature of their attacks and utility remain unclear, as the self-destruction force contemplates methods by which they might attack the targets. Governments establish the Bureau of Emergency Countermeasures. So this is giving you the Drakengard lore. This is the story of a sorrowful prince a tale of a kingdom in a time long past. Attacked by the forces of darkness, the nation was annihilated in a single night by inhumane soldiers with red eyes, and a group of black dragons so numerous they blotted out the sky. Having infiltrated the king's castle, the black dragons visited upon the king and queen a most horrible fate. It is said that their stomachs were torn open by the black dragon's mighty claws, and the very floor they stood upon became a sea of blood. The prince and princess, though racked with sorrow, escaped to live another day. The prince, spurred by the shock of witnessing his parents' tragic end, became consumed by the desire to enact vengeance. Hog, that's a weaker weapon than I, though. Cool. So I think we have 96% of the weapons. So I think the last weapon we get by beating, not this, but ending D. Ending D. So not this zone, but we have to beat the game again, pretty much. But we are over halfway through, and I can speed rush it because I know we don't have anything else to miss, which is really nice. Before I was doing all the side quests, because I thought I had to do all the side quests, you know? Oh. And then I found out I only need to get the weapons. I love that. I love the big whirlwind of spears decimating my enemies. Oh! It's so good! Hello. Goodbye. Oh, did you have armor? Huh? Come here. Oh, you think you're gonna shoot magic at me? Nice try, guy. Ooh, that one might. You just guard? You can't guard. It's cheating. Only I can guard. I'd like to say I planned that, but I did not. The jump over the bullets was kind of sick. Kind of pog. Wow. Oh, they disappeared. Recovery potion. They won't reach me, right? Yeah, they won't reach me. I chase you down. It's kind of wild thinking that these are humans, or former humans now, you know? Now that we know that, like, do you feel a little bad killing them? Like, I really don't. Oh! I don't feel too bad killing them still. I do not want to get hit by that. That will actually probably kill me at this level. I do so little damage to it. I have trained for this though. Okay, I'm taking its armor off. Let's take a... Is there anything I can take that restores my mana? No. I'm gonna take a magic capsule. to double my magic damage. Dang it. Whew. Once I get more mana. Okay, I should be good now. Nice. Oh, I'm so smart. I'm at the end of the game. Why would I use my items? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting plenty of items. Every beam of light is an invitation to death. Up and at him. Nice. Hog. Oh. 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 Oh, you guys. Oh. My Manhattan skewer! I got a kind of one. Why are there more? Why are there more behind me? You need to die. Ooh, you're strong. Why are you so strong? There we go. Manhattan skewer. No, it's the Manhattan kebab. That's right. Oh, thank God. No, I did it again. I'm good at this game, I swear. That made it. I swear, guys, when I make the sound effects, it makes me do more damage. Okay, trust me, it's in the game's code. It's hooked up to the microphone. Look at that way now. We're gonna do another one of those. Magic drops. That sounds like a really good candy, a magic drop. Or a drug. Or both. You just try to trap me in there? He did! Okay, that didn't do as much as I thought it would to me. One, two... Ow! I countered his attack by attacking at the same time. Come on, little beetle. Bah. Bah, bah, bah. No. I'm not scared, you're scared. It's all types of bosses. It's the gauntlet now. Oh wait, that was a lot of health. Dart, remember way back when I was fighting this thing in the field as a child and it was walloping me? Now look at it. Walloping me once more. It's like things never changed. Dang it. Dar AFK. Dang, man. Remember that one time I tried to relate to Dar? Same. Ah! Ah! Terrified. Yeah, let's not get hit by that this time. Ow! Quit having the double. Huh. Gotta do it melee. I'm sick. No! Wait, what? There's another boss! What is this thing? I've never fought one of these. Oh, frick. Or maybe I have. Maybe I found this on the bridge, actually. In, Facade. In the Baron Temple. I gotta get out. Get out! Melee attack me. I do no damage with melee. Oh my gosh. This should kill him. Yep. RP walk. Yes! 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 10k XP! A dreaming vessel in a recycled world. Till the time of its awakening come. We save! We take those!
Is that all?
Dear Diary. Dear Diary. Today I dated a vampire. That's what Vampire Diaries is. That's great.
Is that the final entry of the diary?
Mm-hmm.
Seems that way.
Interesting.
You figure anything out?
I fear not.
Dude,
yeah, I'm not
Vampire
surprised.
Diaries, though, is low-key great because it crosses Gossip Girl with Twilight, and then you jiggle in some Riverdale. It's like, oh, it's all my dramas, my guilty pleasure dramas in one. It's fantastic so far. Big fan. Big fan. Oh. Give me the sappy, unrelatable drama that's blown out of proportion. Oh, I love it. Well, that was sick. Okay, well now, okay, so there's a quest. There's a quest we can do called... Oh, we have the Gambit. Okay, it's childish Gambit. Oh, homegirl. Drop it like the nest. Yep. All right. We just gotta do. Should I call me Karen? Don't call me Karen. No. Karen watches soap operas. I watch sultry teen dramas while I'm still close to the age of a teenager, so it's not weird. Okay? There's a difference between me and Karen. Brittany! No, that's not the same. Listen, if I was a Karen, I'd watch The Young and the Restless or a medical show. I want my Vampire Diaries, okay? It's fantastic. Ashley! I have a cousin named Ashley. No, I don't. It's Ashlyn. I know my cousin's name. Where do I go now? What do I do in this game? Talk to Devil and Popola. Mary Kate and Ashley.
I should talk to Devila first.
What? Why? Why are they both in there? Ashley's from Recess. Yo, I brought up Recess at work the other day, and like, people didn't know what it was, and the people who work there are like of the age range that would have watched Recess.
Hey.
Like, come on, guys, how do you not know Recess?
Oh, hi. I kind of
Love
thought
Recess.
you'd never talk to us
So
again.
good. I won't ever
understand
talk
you're
to you
doing
again.
this
You
for the
betrayed
village.
me, Devila.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow
Spinelli
Lord
was
with
my
you.
wish. That's what I pulled out. I was like, you guys don't know Recess? You don't know Spinelli? And they were like, what the frick is a Spinelli? I was like, my goodness.
I'm headed there next.
You poor people.
Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like
No,
that.
lose your temper more.
You don't need to
She's gonna
apologize.
betray you.
Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, all right?
Yeah, you're not that sorry. They'll just try to kill us later. And they get upset when we kill you. Your sister gets real upset. I want to look up those lyrics. I want to get my good mic. Little Pog Dry cover song. Poggers. Pog Fam Squad. Jambronis. That's how I deflect embarrassment. I
Popola?
say words that aren't real.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Popola. You try to betray us later.
want to
You
apologize
kill a
for
meal. Frick off.
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Off.
Yeah, but neither did you.
Oh, they
You were
did
just
something
trying
wrong.
to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
My back.
Ahem. I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
About that.
Yes, about that. You know about the lost shrine, right?
I do.
The temple where I was first discovered.
But I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole
Right.
time.
He rolled his R there.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
Right. I can't roll my R's very well.
So take a boat.
So take a
A
boat.
boat?
Yes, the canal's finally been
Is Red
repaired.
Bagman alive?
It took a lot longer than expected. What with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge.
Free of charge? Say less.
That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola.
I think I
feel
said that
like you've
exact
done
same
so
thing
much for me.
during round day.
I'm really grateful. All right. I'll see you around.
I'll
And
see
for
you
the
around.
love of everything.
Nope. For the love of everything, just know that you're gonna die later. I'm gonna shove my spear through your gullet, just like that. And then you're gonna freak out because I killed your sister, and then you're gonna kill Emil, and it feels bad, man.
The path above the entrance to the shopping district.
Cool.
How excellent to know the canal
cool.
is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
Can I get through all that?
Let's use it as
I can probably get through all
the
that.
faster we can save Yona.
We're gonna try to
Let's
get
use it as often as we need.
through this part. Ah! We're gonna try to blitz through the new hotness. That is the old hotness. That is the new hotness. Hey, Red Bag Man, you're alive!
Hey, look who it is. Remember me?
I do, you die later.
Red bag.
Hey.
Sure have. Apparently I did a...
Oh, yeah?
Thanks. Anyway, if you got a place to
Anyway.
be,
Yeah, take me to the Lost Desert. Take me to the rear path, Red Bag Man. We're going up the rear today. Wait a second. Huh?
Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
Dar, you got denied. Sorry, I'll allow it now. Oh, scandal, Dar, how could you say that? Wow, how dare it pop up my chat so late. Auto-modded, lol.
As well as the Shadow Lords.
Let us make...
God, remember that one time I had mods? Hi, mods, if you're watching this. But you aren't. Good times, good times. I had 2 mods at one point. Oh! Oh, I thought it was gonna skip me up here. Wait. It's talking. We just got visions into the Shade's life. What the heck? What the frick? Its name was Gretel, and we killed Hansel. Oh no, it's like the fairy tale. Well, I don't think Hansel or Gretel dies, actually. I'm gonna make the joke again once I get to the ladder. Someone stop me. Just kidding. You can't. You have no power over me. Haha, I'm gonna make the joke again. Here it comes. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Do you have it queued up? Someone play Snake. Someone play Snake Eater. Bum, ba, bum, bum. What a thrill. What a thrill. I don't know all the words. But it worked really well here. Snake Eater's so good. I wish I could get my voice that high. Instead, we just get this little huzz. The guy going ham on that guitar / mandolin, whatever he's playing. He's nuts on it. Listen to this. There it is. Look at that. Oh, he do be strumming though. Nutso. I can't move my hand that fast. More lore. You again. Stop bothering me. Grimwire Weiss has been taken away. Hansel's dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life's over, just leave me alone. We're little shades and we're talking to you. What? Hi. What did the little shades say to inspire him to keep living? Just so we could kill him in about 10 minutes.
Ain't you excited, sunshine? We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
Also, my voice was pretty close for his. When I did my sleazebag voice. Nice. Also, we get to hear Kaine's shade now. That's kind of sick. We do be going up the stairs, though. do be going up those stairs, though. We do be pretty good at climbing. After those challenge dungeons, it's like, this is like nothing. Please say I don't have to do these puzzles again. Oh, I gotta do them again. Go there. Go there. I just got in the mood to play Dragon's Dogma. Did you guys ever play Dragon's Dogma? That game's kind of wild. That game's long as frick.
This is all too easy.
That game is so long. And like, yes, I think you have to beat it twice to get the true ending or something. I don't even know. That one is a game I did not beat twice. It's like, I'd still be playing, like, I'd be at the halfway point right now in that game. It's forever. It's super fun. Very underrated for its time. I think it came out like right as Skyrim came out. Two very different games, but very similar art periods, time periods, I guess. Ooh. This is a different puzzle. Wait a second. Can I move that one? Don't move these ones. I gotta push you, push me, and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction. 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 What a song. Just Dance classic. That's a Just Dance classic. Super on topic game. I know. Don't worry. Super on topic game. Yup. Push. I'm so strong, dude. I wish I was this strong in real life. Why can't I push giant crystal boxes in real life? They're talking to me!
What's with these guys?
Certainly not your garden variety shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Oh. Say, I've heard of this. That's my tyrant voice. Where's he at? There's he at. There he be. Hey, get out of here. Go, 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 go. Punch it. Punch it. When in doubt, play Punch Out. Be Little Mac. Ooh. Oh, I gotta pull it to push it. Yep. Oh, wait, that's it. No, I didn't need to pull anymore. I was done. There we go. Push it. And then pull it all the way down and just get a clean pull to the side. Yeah. Go, go, go. What about you? Do you have anything? Medicinal herb? Say less. Nice. Ow. Ow. Jump. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, 20. Dang it. I wanted a 22 combo. Hello. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying! Quit hitting me. It hit me. They really don't even damage me anymore. That's how strong I am. Power me up. Hey, here's that one thing I said I never saw before. He doesn't even hurt me! Oh my gosh. He did no damage. Hey, give me the lore! I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went gestalt before the change was complete. What? But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. What does it mean to go gestalt? This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our lives. What? What was that? So wait, they become shades? We're getting more shade lore. More shore.
Kaine, Emil, look. From now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest?
Oh yeah.
Fun.
Oh yeah,
Don't waste
Emil.
your
We're fighting
time.
the system.
But it just feels wrong.
Row. Fight the
Well,
power.
That's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You've got a super important mission. You can't
Bro,
sleep out
bro.
in the rain. What
Fight
if you
the
catch a
power.
cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories.
Like
or
we
roast-
saw.
Neil, that's enough. I've got a fucking image to maintain.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
True.
Just kick him aside.
We do be kicking those puppies aside. On this stream, we kick puppies. We don't do that. Someone clip that. Don't clip that. Wait a second. I take it back. I take it back! We don't kick puppies on the stream. That's so bad. Ugh. Is this my cringe humor? Is this my edge humor face? Is this my edgelord humor face? Well, it's over. That was it. That was the whole phase. That was the whole phase. You're welcome. You witnessed history. It is I. Gretel, don't you touch them. Oh, I'm gonna touch him.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
Oh wait, Gretel's strong.
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light.
Oh yeah, we're into the light.
Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
Come on, nerds, get in the light. It is they who saved me. There's monologuing in the top left. It's important lore. Stop hurting my friends! I'm gonna hurt your friends. They're hurting themselves. I'm not even attacking them.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
All revved up and ready to roll. We need more people to die before I unleash my load. Find the light. Find the light. Ooh, I'm dying by the light. He never stood a chance. You're the old McFisty Twisty. Oh! Alright, this is when he's... Oh! Oh! Boom.
Have you felled the beast?
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this is when he freaking yeets Kaine, doesn't he? Those are his friends.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, Sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this week, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You gotta lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we
Well,
know
embrace the
is the
slaughter.
thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
No. What the frick? He didn't do this last time. Oh, I love that slash. It's the skewer into the ground is so satisfying. Yeah, this is when it's freaking. Ah!
Kaine!
Still brutal. I knew it was coming.
Kidding me?
Kaine!
Oh, he's trying to get his arm to move, but it can't. It's actually kind of sad. That's actually really sad. He was just fighting for his friends because we killed him. Bye, Gretel.
Bye bye.
Oh, now we gotta fight Kaine.
Are you alright? Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kaine!
What is happening?
It's all over for you, Sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
Time to fight. Shade, Kaine. Oh, we're gonna hear him talk this time, aren't we?
It's Kaine's shade!
We've no other choice. We must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
Oh, dude, be struck down already. Ah! Oh my
Oh, dear.
gosh. It took 5 spears and a spin.
Kaine!
Ooh, look at how sick our armor looked in that blood.
Kaine!
Yeah.
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
She clicked through all those. I didn't click through any of those.
All right.
I clicked through that one though.
Stop crying. And thanks. I'm all right.
Over there.
Over there. Over we got over there? Can I just go through? Or do I have to do stuff again? Oh, we gotta pick up all the fragments again. Rip.
Beats me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
Popola, what does this do? They call me Mr. Popo. Back
It's
in
a
order.
cipher of some kind.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle.
Oh, we already know that.
Here, take a look at this. I wrote down all the words I can understand.
Okay.
This fragment is called the Stone Guardian.
I did kill it.
Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well.
What was sacrifice? Oh, that was sacrifice. Never mind.
Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerber, the Law of Robotics, and the Memory. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus,
We
I don't have a
already
clue.
know.
Not a problem.
Hmm?
If we want to fill in the words, they're just...
It's a...
Yeah, well,
But...
because...
Yep.
Junk.
Skip. Go to the junk heap first.
Oh, and listen,
But not tonight. Tonight.
the villagers know how
Sleep.
much they've sacrificed. I'll hurry them.
I'll try.
Tonight we sleep. It's sleepy boopy time. Sleepy boopy time. Who's ready for sleepy boopy time? I am. We're gonna go do the junk heap first.
Popola said...
Perhaps we can...
I have yet to decide if I'll play both of those or that part on stream because we kind of already did it. I might get to the like point where it's new stuff again, and then play that part on stream, and then not play the rest on stream. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like we already went through that, and we literally just went through it. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. But that's gonna be it for tonight. Pog. Good progress. That was good progress. There's a lot of reading. It was good progress. So yeah, we'll be back live again. Hopefully Saturday night. Hopefully Saturday night. Depends on how I'm feeling. Hopefully good. I'll probably want to hang out. We'll do some more spooky videos. We haven't done those in a hot second. We didn't do any of those like at all this week. So yeah, that to look forward to. Pretty exciting. And Sunday we'll see if we do something. I don't have work Monday because it's Labor Day. Labor Day weekend, 4th of July. No, it's not Labor Day. It's 4th of July, Memorial Day. That's the term. I know American holidays. I live in that country. Sometimes, yeah. But who knows? I don't have work Monday, so I'm very excited about that. Anywho, thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling. Try and simp. It's always a pleasure. And I'll catch you guys next time. Well.